Are you ready to become an escapreneur? Well, you are in the right place. Welcome to the Bye Bye 9 to 5 podcast, designed by brilliant women, especially for brilliant women who want to create the life of their dreams by escaping the 9 to 5.
Hello, welcome. And I have a very special interview today. I am interviewing with I would say she is a friend of mine. She is definitely my coach and someone that I hold in high regard. Kelly McCausey, welcome.
Hi, Kimberly.
Yes, and Kelly, I am in her Momentum Mastermind coaching group, and I tell you, it has made a big difference. What Kelly is good at, let me just say this, before I allow her to introduce herself, is that Kelly has pulled me out of my shell quite a bit, and I am very, very thankful for that. She's allowed me to just express myself when I on our mastermind calls, and she has really pulled me out of my shell a lot, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you so much, Kelly. If you would just share a little bit with my audience about who you are and what it is that you do.
Hi. I'm Kelly McCausey. I live in Michigan, and I'm a mom to a grown 28-year-old awesome son who's married and has a 2-year-old, and we share a house. We decided to embrace multi-generational living for a season at least. So right now this house has 3 adults. There's a 10-year-old, there's a 2-year-old, there's 4 cats, and they're all running around being kind of noisy. So I work at home. I'm an online marketer, and that means that I don't often get like really quiet periods of time with which to do interviews. So I hope you guys don't mind the background kerfuffle every now and then. Or if the cat's tail waves in front of the camera, which it's at danger of doing. But I'm a coach, I'm a blogger, podcaster. I create information products. I run memberships. I do affiliate marketing. I sell private label rights content. I host live events, and love every minute of it.
Wow. Yes, Kelly, that's why she is kind of my idol when I grow up. I want to be because Kelly does so many. I just don't know how it's all possible. I can pick 1 or 2 of those things and do it, but she does a lot and does it very well. So, Kelly, what has it been like for you being in this online world, being an online marketer? How's that been? What has that been like for you?
It's been amazing. And, initially it was surprising. You say you could maybe do 1 or 2 of those things, but you can't do all of them. Well, neither can I. I can't do them all at once. I can't be running a live event and consistently blogging and podcasting and creating products and affiliate marketing. So, online marketing gives us so much freedom and flexibility. There's so many different ways to create some income online. And it starts with choosing a community that you would like to be of service to. So my brand is love people and make money, because I discovered when I sink my roots deep into a community of people I love and just start meeting their needs, that if I can put myself in the picture between your need and your solution, there's usually money to be made in there, whether I'm providing a service to you or recommending someone else who's going to pay me an affiliate commission. There's just always opportunities. And I love the flexibility of it. Sometimes I'm a chatty Cathy and I want to do webinars and interviews and record podcasts and go live on Facebook. And other times I'm not feeling highly verbal. And so I'll sit down and write blog posts and small reports and emails. And sometimes I'm feeling really social. And sometimes I'm feeling kind of, not. And I love that I can flow with all of that and do what really feels good at the time.
That's really nice, Kelly. I've never kind of looked at it that way. It does allow you the ability to just flow with however you're feeling. And that's really nice. Being in this online world is newer for me. So it has been quite challenging trying to actually make it all fit. And so this is a new experience for me. So I'm glad that I'm getting an opportunity to learn from someone who's been doing so many different types of things. And the one thing that I want to talk to you about, and we'll talk about that in a minute, is your content marketing. And how do you handle that? Because that is the single biggest challenge for me. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree out there that just trying to figure out how to do all of that is a single challenge. But before that, I want to ask you this question. And, I know from your website, I'm in your community. You've been doing this for a very long time. Since I think your website said 2002.
Yeah.
And so is there anything about being in this business and as an online marketer that you regret, or working for yourself? Anything about that you regret? And if you had to do it over, would you still do this, or would you do something else?
The one single thing about being an entrepreneur versus working for someone else is taxes. If somebody would just withhold taxes from me and make sure those get paid, I'd be happy, because it's my least favorite thing to keep track of and do. But your question is huge, because I think I could point back at several regrets over the years. Like way, way back, I wish I had embraced affiliate marketing sooner, because I had this idea in my head that affiliate marketing was for people who have a giant mailing list. That little old me, I can't make any money from affiliate marketing. That's just baloney. You've got to get started somewhere. And the year that I blew it off cost me a lot of momentum when it comes to, referring people into, programs that pay recurring commissions. You just can't get that momentum back. So I regret that. I regret waiting so long to start attending live events. And I have a lot of grace for myself in that I was a single mom. Mm-hmm. And, it wasn't easy to make it out to events, but it's easy when you're a mother to blame being a mother for a lot of things. And it was way more to it than motherhood. I really intimidated myself when it came to going to events. I just wish I would have given it a shot sooner, because I fell in love with it. Yeah, those are just a couple. I don't know if that answers your question right, but.
Yeah, it does. And, affiliate marketing is something that we talk about all the time, in our group. And it's something that I've not fully embraced yet. And one of the reasons is kind of like what you said, I just feel like I'm not talking to enough people yet to be able to do that. And thank you for sharing that, because I think there's a lot of other people out there that feel that way.
Yep.
And I think the way that you have shown us how to do that, with the way that we just write our content naturally, allows us to be able to include that in our content without it being something that we that has to overwhelm us or it's forced.
Yeah.
So Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Okay. So now on to content marketing, because we're going to talk about a live event that talks about content marketing that's happening here in Atlanta, because I'm in Georgia. Yay. And so it's coming here to Atlanta in August. I am so excited about that because I think this event will really help me to hone in more on my content. So tell us a little bit about what happens at Exposure and Profit this year in Atlanta.
It's going to be fun. I'll tell you that much. So my whole business, Love People and Make Money, is all about content marketing and community building. So that's the theme of Exposure and Profit. I have 14 speakers coming, and they all have different specialties and experience that really complements content marketing, from affiliate marketing to speaking in public to rocking it on social media to having a great website to embracing your creative angle to branding yourself, in the most natural way. The messages are meant to inform and inspire and encourage you. It's 3 days. The coolest thing about Exposure and Profit, in my opinion, is that I don't overpack the 3 days that we have together. So sometimes when people host events, they feel like, well, I've got to deliver so much value in these 3 days in order for people to feel like they got their money's worth. So they make you show up to registration at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they only give you an hour for lunch, and they keep you late into the day to say, see how much value you're getting. I know how I feel about that personally. I feel like, ugh, you're not giving me any time to rest and get to know people around me. You're looping me in, strapping me to a chair, and then there goes George. And then, fire hose me with information, and it's just too much. A lot of people will go to an event and they come out of the conference room on the first day and they've just got this look on their face, and they're just like, I can't even think straight. If attending a live event, in my opinion, is not just about the information you get. It's about the experience that you create around that information. So you don't have to be sitting down in my conference room until 10 o'clock in the morning, and I give you 2 hours for lunch, and you're out of there by 6 o'clock to go have some dinner. And there are 15-minute breaks peppered in the day so that you've got time to take a breath and talk to somebody, and you've got time to go have a delicious lunch, and you can stay up late visiting and having fun and not worry about stumbling in at the crack of dawn. So I do want lots of great information, but I want it with lots of margin, that lovely white space, so that you can digest and talk to people about it. So
yeah. Kelly, that is exactly why I stopped going to live events, because I would spend all this money to go to live events and travel so many across the country, and I would get there and I would have to be up at 7 in the morning, and I wouldn't get to bed until 10 at night, and it was awful. And then at the end of all of that, I would say, oh, I'm so confused about everything I just learned.
Yeah.
There was just never enough time. So I felt as though it was a waste of money for me. And so I am so happy to hear that you are introducing something different.
Yep.
So
yeah. I it's what I want. If you are thinking, how do I make my way in the content marketing space? How do I stand out? How do I create something that other people will want? Well, start by asking, what do you want? I know that some marketers and branding people will go, oh, what'd she just say? Like, no, nobody cares what you want. And I just think that that's complete bull crap, because I am my market. I am an online marketer who wants freedom and flexibility and steady income. So I think what I want, if I focus on creating it for others, I'm going to attract my perfect target market. So I've created the event that I want. And then, other people get to say yes or no. And fortunately, lots of people say yes.
And that is really a great way of looking at it, Kelly. I never thought about it that way before, but you're right. If I'm doing what I want, I'm going to attract those people to me that are my clients. So yeah, very nice. I like that. So in the past, I would have seen a event like this, and I would have said, "Oh, that's not for me," because I don't do anything with content marketing. And I laugh about that because every business is all about content marketing. Yeah. So that's why all of those areas you talked about for exposure and profit, they're all critical. Tell us about that, about content marketing and how that fits in.
Yeah, well, everybody is involved in content marketing. And, I don't know all the smart, intelligent advertising / marketing differentiation things, but, if a commercial gets shared on social media, it's because somebody enjoyed the content of it. Mm-hmm. If you want to sell more of your products, your services, your coaching, your consulting, your own events, you have got to create content that gets attention and gets shared. You want to create content that really appeals and meets needs for your customers. And so, we're all involved in content marketing to one degree or another. And everything else we do supports our content marketing. So if somebody looks at exposure and profit and says, this is not for me, then fine. I'm not ever going to chase anybody down and say, it really is, because I really would only like you to be there if you want to be rocking your content marketing. I don't want you there for me to convince you about content marketing, because I can do that online. But the audience is made up of people from all businesses and niches. And so it really does appeal to everyone.
Yes, very, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And so, so is this also a good place for, entrepreneurs who are just starting out in business and trying to kind of figure out what is this content marketing thing and why do I need to understand it? Or
I think so. I think my business, the content I create, whether it's online or at an event, I create a mix of content that's really great for a newcomer and content that's really great for like someone who's a contemporary, who's really experienced in it. And the speakers I have coming represent, the gamut of their personal levels of experience. I have true experts, and I have people who are just kind of newer to thinking of themselves, as someone who has expertise. I really like to put people on stage who can speak to the different levels of experience that people have. When I look at the people on my speaker roster, I've got people who are going to talk about writing a book, creating great opt-ins, speaking from stage, breaking out of hours for dollars, great websites, branding, creating affiliate relationships. And I specifically have 2 people coming who will speak to mindset.
Nice.
So wherever you're at, whatever area of content marketing you're leaning into, you're going to find something that's just right for you. But you're going to get tastes of, hey, should I write a book? Should I be putting some effort into Instagram? Sometimes I just want to create a little curiosity for people.
That's nice.
Because some of it's going to be like, yeah, that's exactly what I should give my attention to. Or, nah, not right now. Totally okay.
Oh, I totally like that, because it exposes people to things that they have never may have thought about before, or knew anything about or experienced. And so I really like that. I also like the fact that you said that you are having some people there that are maybe not as seasoned, they're newer business owners. I really like that, because sometimes when I go to conferences and I'm seeing a lot of people from stage who said, I've been doing this for over 20 years or over 15 years or whatever, I'm feeling like, I'm not sure if this is for me, because I'm so new and I can't do this. But seeing the newer folks there will really, really relate to me. So I love that. Wow. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you for sharing information about your content marketing. And if you could just give us one quick commercial, because we're almost done. If you can give us one quick commercial for Exposure and Profit, I would love it. I want my audience to know this is here, and to go out there and find the material and find out all about it and come out. So.
Well, the Exposure and Profit, this is my 5th annual event. It's grown a little bit, but it's still really introvert friendly. I expect to have between 50 and 60 people in the room, so you're not going to be overwhelmed. It's an opportunity to come and stretch yourself, to give it a try. I offer opportunities for you to sit down at tables with the speakers to get your questions answered. It's very intimate and accessible. There's so many cool people there that you're going to make friends and try things out for size. That's really what you want you to do. I want you to come and create what you want. And I know that you can. So let's do this together. It's going to be fun.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I believe that. I am so excited about it because, content marketing is one of those things I secretly fear. Yes, I said it. I secretly fear it. But I know everything I do. If I'm writing an email, I have to think about content. I mean, everything I do. So it is one of those things that, I don't naturally feel like I have a talent for. So I'm looking forward to all of the information that everyone will share there that'll help make me better in that area.
Awesome.
Yes. So thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you coming and visiting my audience today and sharing. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you too, Kimberly.
All right. Thank you so much. And this is Kimberly and Kelly signing off from Bye Bye 9 to 5 podcast. Have a great day. Oops.
This episode of the Bye Bye 9 to 5 podcast has ended, but it doesn't stop there. Be sure to subscribe for more strategies and advice to help you move from employee to escapreneur, to have the kind of success you have always dreamed of without sacrificing family or time. And don't forget to rate and review us so we can continue to bring you the best content possible to motivate and encourage you on this journey. See you on the next episode.